Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from your host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes, like Defender of the Fatherland, offered to a 1v1 on Twin Beaches. In the north stands Skeng, fighting here for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the 44th Reichsgrenadier Hoch und Deutschmeister. In the south it is Lisan Gaib, fighting for freedom, democracy, and liberty. Here with Armoured and a triple scout start, and assault unit selected already there. Fighting here though for democracy with the US 1st Armoured Division. So we are off to the races here. Double Pioneers, Kettenkrat. Both sides definitely going hard though in map control. Certainly been an interesting pick here from Skeng on that one, with Grenadiers filling up here, obviously. So we are off, as always. Big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and heroic support of the Propagandacast. And a big thanks to you commenting and liking my videos. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. And also keeps the cat from biting off my fingers. So we are off to the races here. Kettenkrat racing southwards. The North Pioneers are probing ahead here. First draft squad on the way there for Lisan Gaib. So I'm starting to think this might have been a misclick here, unless Lisan here's got some surprises for us planned. I mean, you know, never know. Normally you'd pick like the other one then, if you're not going to go for like hard assault ideas. So that is a bit intriguing. There you go, got the utility package, immediately using that to pop flares. There goes shots fired. And cover of set flares, the American strike. Got the brass flanking in here. MG42 there for Skeng. Surprisingly, as he has gone for the ambush camouflage. South side, the Americans probing forwards. Got the Kettenkrat rushing further southwards here. Obviously looking to try to hit that field pump with the lightning, setting counter scouts. Gunfire. Lisan Gaib continuing to churn out those GIs here.
An MG42 team is ready.
And we got the first MG42 team here for Lisan Gaib. In the field point straight in fact, Kettenkrat now sandwiched between two scout squads. No immediate support here as Skeng's acting with most of his forces up northward, so he's got no way of defending the southern resources. He's basically committing everything to the north side instead, which is a bit of a gap in there for now. Kettenkrat obviously trying to do some harassment, this instead encountering further resistance out of the Americans.
The enemy has cut us off.
Up here in the
we
flank.
have territory out of supply.
Nice sneaky set up there by Skeng, though it does feel a bit silly. The ambush machine just moved out, they're camouflaged. Rascal being there getting past the air of fire. Lisan Gaib striking in. Kettenkrat achieving veterans who won fuel on the south hit. Lisan then maintaining I think the pressure and also just smartly handling his engagement with his opponent. Skeng here with a second ambush before to inbound. On health here, down to just two men. Bernie's flanking up behind the rifle squad here, the GIs. Before two moving in. Further south here, scouts continue to push ahead here. Rifle being slowly overwhelmed with heavy automatic fire here. Skeng just keeps laying down the law here. Go for weak for contempt here. The contempt for the weak. There we go. So, tired. Light medical station up there for Lisan Gaib. Guessing we're looking at a Luftwaffe coming next out of Skeng. We should look at the current metagame here out of the Americans. Certainly be my expectation. Causing healing here, but Skeng could of course choose to surprise us all. Throw curve ball here and go for the Panzergrenadier Company. Now they're pushing trade on cut-off point under cover of the MG42 will can cover them. So there we go, severing his opponent's supply lines, and in fact he does go for the Panzergrenadier Company. Wow, that's an interesting choice there. Not bad, obviously. I think just current metagame with Terror and Ambush machine guns is just to like go for Luftwaffe, get out some dividends fast and Jaegers with Panzer Strikes, and then, you know, just hold out until the King Tigers. So Skeng here definitely making some interesting turns on that one. It's only one that says the interesting stuff. Smoke being pushed against the machine gun. Nice savvy play there out of Lisan Gaib. So he can go for Panzer Grenadiers. He's going for a bunker at least. Now he's going for the half-track, the 251 there. Could very likely be the Stummel here. we'll see what Skeng's got planned here. His Mittelschützenpanzerwagen. Possibly Grenadier Panzerwagen. Might have been a name change that also happened there, but seemingly never quite caught on. I've seen it like mentioned in some memoirs when some German commanders referred to as a Grenadier Panzerwagen, but I'm not entirely sure if that was sort of really an official designation that stuck through, or just something he went with because, well, they're no longer Schützen, they're, you know, Panzerwagen. It's tough to say. One of those things where people are people. Machine in south here, though, all the way rushing forward to the Mittelschützen Panzerwagen. Upgrading to the Stummel, as expected. On the other side, really committing mortar out the belt. We've got the support in there for Lisan al Gaib. Could, of course, also go for some BARs, the Browning automatic rifle.
Under enemy control.
Another plank pressure here. Got Ralph Kenny to try and slow down the German advance. And, of course, Skeng here not committing much more heavily until he's got that Stummel upgrade ready. You can really start blasting. I really do like the new sound they gave to the Stummel there. Go. Boom. Definitely gives a bit more oomph there. So they did a pretty good job here with the sound work improvements. So thumbs up to the sound guys. Thumbs up. I'm sure the sound guys have their own like thumbs up sound. I'm sure somewhere. Dark box. Marked. Do not open. Captain 40 catch the MG42 team there. Got the Sturm, they're going straight for the rifle squad. And motor pulsar arriving here for Lisan al Gaib. Mr. Sturm lets loose in the rifle squad. 51-9. My German half-track designations correctly. There were quite a few variations to the 251 half-track. Particularly as the war went on, they came up with more and more. Including ones for the flak drilling, Pack 40s mounted on them, and even a version that's based like a heavy armored car, a bit like the 250-9. Very much towards the very end of the war. So Panzer Grenadiers for yield, thy Skeng. Assault troops there with the Sturmgewehr 44. Note that sort of, you know, large-scale equipment of panzer grenadiers with the assault rifles, very late war thing. Looking like, you know, late war 1944. After Normandy, they started establishing the panzer brigades. They had a lot of assault rifles. That's not to say, of course, they couldn't happen before that. Obviously, you'd like to see like some of the best panzer grenadiers in the squad being equipped with assault rifles, depending on the situation. But before that, it was definitely not like a paper element. But like this, you know, on like paper organization charts. Beautiful to catch a rifle squad here, Sturm roaming about up north here, Panzers going back the munition quantity from those pesky Amerikaner. Pack 40, they're almost done. Greyhound out here though for Lisan al Gaib. Got the 50 cal ready there, catching them in the bad spot here. And here, Skeng without any like anti-tank weapons is very much in a bad spot. And there you go. Not just accruing it, but destroying it. Lisan al Gaib shows no mercy. Mines are slowing down some attempts to further like make gains in the center there. Stummel shoots, whiffs on the Greyhound, but may just save the N42 here from total American annihilation, or maybe not. Got the veterans one ability ready there, Pack 40 arriving. Greyhound there withdrawing. Captain Nation's Pointy grenades for Lisan al Gaib, the Mark II frag grenade, and the sticky bomb, which from what I can tell, really wasn't much of an official thing. May have been something the Rangers had in their, like, you know, instruction books, like, you know, make improvised anti-tank weapons. But even that, I don't really have, like, any great sources on that. So it's one of those, you know, that may or may not be fully true. But again, may just be something, you know, they made up for 7. But, you know, seems plausible, at least. Certainly were a lot of improvised anti-tank weapons during the Second World War, though the primary one typically just tended to be the volatile anything. Greyhound there being rushing in on the Sturmer. Got the blinding shot there being lined up as you can. There we go. Crew definitely having a bad time. Oh god, what did the Germans fire at us? Oh god. That's not cool. Prepare the white phosphorus. So quick go for Stooks here, and Greyhound kaput, and the turret, they just basically went sky high there. Okay, no, Stooks here for Skeng, tragic. He also here got defend the fatherland selected, so he's likely just gonna, like, you know, dial in on the Königstiger or Tiger 2, Tiger B. They actually had like a lot of names for that one. All of course an attempt to just make the Allies think it's just a slightly upgraded Tiger 1, and of course they saw it's like, hey, that's a bit bigger than just a Tiger 1. Little fun facts there. Scouts traveling about here. Nice use of smoke there, thumbs up. Range Stevie Southwards Punch Company almost done here for Skeng. Skeng cracked the back into trouble here with Greyhound and kaput. Greyhound delivers his stinging blow there from the heart of democracy. Actually do get some sort of use out of Lisan on the then. Panzer Company up, could go for a Panther voice soon enough versus the Americana, but map control there's really heavily in the favor now of Gaib. Like, those Greyhounds really just massively swung the map control here away from Skeng, and particularly since Skeng just never really had a lot of infantry as well. Whereas at this stage, Lisan's got 3 scouts and 3 Rav squads, so I do think Skeng, besides, you know, getting out some Panthers soon, should really get some Starstorm out here to, like, apply pressure to the opponent. I do think he would benefit significantly from some more elite infantry against Starstorm would be great. Panzer Grenadiers could work, just something with a bit, you know, of firepower there, or Feuerstärke, as the Germans would say. Pioneers on the way there for Skeng. Angle Grain going for the flank. Hunters need to withdraw more Pioneers there for Skeng. Going for triple Pioneers, I guess, but I really feel like more frontline troops like Starstorm or Panzer Grenadiers right now would do much better for Skeng than a 3rd Pioneer squad. Might just be me, of course, here. There's also just the issue, like, he does want to go for the King Tiger, like, he needs more fuel. He's definitely not getting a lot of it at the moment, so, again, more troops, like, you know, push the front line in favor of Das Vaterland would significantly benefit Skeng's plans of maybe going for a Königstiger. Just some force there. Pioneers move that Panther rolling ahead here. Great. Oh, Stummel there going in very aggressively. That feels like a misclick here out of Skeng. Just the pathing getting really weird. Unfortunately, can still happen. I feel like just sometimes the pathing just has a weird habit of, like, picking some very odd routes. But at least the pathing has rules improved with this patch. Just because it's seemingly reverted to an older version. Can still be the occasional hiccup when the pathing just goes, you know what? I'm taking this route. Just watching Horace just drive straight in front of, like, every enemy gun. He's just like, no, why are you doing this? What did I ever do to you? So, now they're into tango near Fort Lisan Al Gaib. Okay, he's rolling straight to the base of the Panda 4. Big base right there. Alright, Jürgen, shoot at everything as it moves. What if it doesn't move? Shoot it as well, just to make sure it never moves. So that's why you made Lieutenant. Yes, that's why I made Lieutenant. That's that and some good connections in the party. Hunters the Scouts arrive from the anti-tankers moving forward. Starstorm there on the way for Skeng. Thumbs up to that. Stummel rolling in here. Almost got the medical station there. Kaboom.
Armed and ready.
There you go, Starstorm out here for Skeng. Ardent veterans with the MD-40s and T-43s there. Anti-tanker lining up. Hunters closing in the Rav squad here. Anti-tanker swing force as well. There's Scouts, firstling host, and there go Bomb Grenade with some massive shockwave, but not so many, you know, Americans deprived of their lives. Got more pressure here out of Lisan Al Gaib. those four-leaf pattern Starstorm. Shot them off in that, deep dive video, but they were so far yet to appear. Getting around too long with the tanks in the base definitely was a mistake there by Skeng, and the result of the Pentacle getting knocked out. Bit unfortunate. I mean, it does also push back everything towards the enemy base, so it's not, I suppose, a complete whiff, but yeah. You should always be mindful of overstaying your welcome in your opponent's space like that. Typically then try to imagine how do I get the Panther 4 out of there, whatever tank drone they're out there, once things are about to get hot. So I think had Skeng tried to imagine that, he'd probably have done a bit better, because done that, knock this out, then driven up through here and sneak up around here, because typically people will just try and for some reason I find just tends to engage things in a sort of most direct head-on manner, meaning if you just don't do that, you can actually typically get around your opponents a lot of the time. Still not as well here. Stinging blow, that's a Skeng. First is Panther 4, then is Sturmer. Got a grenade assault here. Rifleman taking massive damage as the M43 Steel Hand Grenade with fragmentation sleeves rip through them. Grand going for the Pack 40. And there you go, Pack 40 training with the Greyhound here. Lisan there might be just going straight for the calling EC8s, maybe not, maybe he's going to go for the better ones, it's hard to say here. Skeng can go for another Panther 4 soon. Of course, the enemy's playing for the King Tiger at this stage. Might just, sneak in some more stars, some more Panther grenades, and then, wait it out. But we should definitely then put more pressure into the north as well here. Falling back here towards a fresh line here with more heavy cover to try and beat up the Americans. Greyhound, of course, still a massive headache here for Skeng, which brings in another Pack 40. So yeah, at this point, Skeng is definitely going to try and hold up for the Königstiger. He's also hasn't gotten the munition to get the medic bunker going there. Great for Lisan Gaib. That's healing and less casualty recovery. Meaning, Skeng is effectively more reliant on just grenadiers to do submerging to help keep costs down. PARs, we got survival training there for Lisan Gaib. Seeing no EC8 anytime soon. I mean, considering he probably should be waves up against, King Tiger, the more pressure you can apply now, the harder it becomes for Skeng to, just throw out for the King Tiger. So I kind of get the bias, but I feel like the survival training might not be the ideal choice here for the time being. They probably should try and get some resources towards those German EC8s, regular Germans. Okay, flying up north here. Chinese in trouble with the barred up rifleman.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Wave push here out of Skeng, and we got munition surplus for Lisan Gaib. A lot of upgrades there. Just get more of his riflemen and such. Starstorm Panzer's going to use all on the move here. Larger infantry movement there out of Skeng. So happens to be all of them about now. Panzer going to Starstorm going for the rifleman here. Automatic fire being drawn in, but the Starstorm's even more automatic fire, the MD42. Sunset here, Rival Squad, Scouts, basic ground points here again. Skeng strong with some map control, partly again, just not a lot of infantry here. Of course, losing his Panther 4 like that did not do him any favors either in the field of map control.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
War machine there, so Lisan Gaib. He just needs to pick these yet effectively, but so far seems less concerned with that. Maybe he just wants to go for the call-in version then? That means going for War Machine is a very odd choice. I'm not entirely sure what Lisan Gaib is sort of planning. He's definitely made some curious choices here and there. Also good to dump some healing with the Grandies before withdrawing them, so at least get Starstorm topped off there. Still no munitions for the medic bunker. I mean, if he keeps chucking grenades and doesn't get that bunker upgraded, it's starting to get a bit expensive for him, if anything. And now, these guys are advanced just 6. That's... what? How do you go for survival training over this one? That's a very strange choice. Definitely a match with some odd things happening here and there. Yeah, Skeng is moments away from the Königstiger. He's more or less got the fuel. Manpower's not too far off, and command points is also within reach here. And Lisan Gaib with just a pair of tank guns may struggle a bit there if Skeng managed to support his King Tiger properly.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Another grenade assaults again. I mean, I don't blame him for using it. There seems to be success in the start of the scouts again, but he still hasn't gotten the munitions to upgrade the medic bunker. So him constantly like expending munitions like that, I do feel like is a bit of an error there by him. Going back to this Definitely some questionable calls there. Southside German forces pushing in. There you go. King Tiger can be called in. He's got the fuel. Just needs a bit more manpower. And then Lisan Gaib will be having a bit of a worse time. Meanwhile, south side scouts Ralph Squad counter-attacking here, looking to keep the south half of German hands. 135 versus 113. The eyes closing in swiftly and aggressively head on. Panzers could try and really swing up behind the riflemen. And a pioneer squad wiped here for Skeng. Panzer is not responding to what's happening. There definitely feels like a bit of a slip there by Skeng. And there's no response to what's happening up north either. They're just standing there. 213 versus 231 versus 413. Some pioneers diving in close. We actually got mines here. Anticipating a potential Tiger tank rush straight down his middle here. There you go. Starsman riding, forcing away the rifle squad. Panzer's also finally joining in here. Had been slightly down here faster. They probably could have like gotten a wipe and shooting rifleman.
The enemy holds all victory points.
Triple cap there, definitely posing a lot of problems here for Skeng. He's getting ever closer to the Codex Tiger. Just a few moments away there.
Infantry will not be reinforced.
He can also finally upgrade his medic bunker there. And you send their final stand going for a tank depot. Ah.
Bunker will be a medic.
There we go, medic bunker upgrade.
Deploying.
And there you go, Königstiger has arrived. The Tiger 2. And you can also like pick either Contempt for the Weak or Interrogation. Know which of the two is going to pick. Can do it. Yeah, 200 tank guns and a bunch of sticky bombs plus the occasional mines to try and hold the King Tiger is going to be a bit of a challenge here. I think for Lisan Gaib. Go. 5 straight up Hunter Battalion, providing some of its heaviest armor here. I might even call it the super heavy tank. No, the Germans apparently consider the IS-2 as super heavy, and they consider the King Tiger superior to that. Who knows? Although they're punching that here. A red hit from the King Tiger Rifle almost takes out the entire unit there with its 88mm high explosive shell. An absolute walloping high explosive shell that rips through infantry with extreme prejudice and sends their bouncing off the King Tiger's heavy front armor. Starstorm becoming pretty expensive mines. We actually get the armor pistol round out of Lisan Gaib. 2 thumbs up. And even they struggle a bit there with the King Tiger's massive frontal armor. I think something like 180mm of sloped frontal armor, making it quite capable of striking off a lot of damage.
Victory point is under enemy control.
And we got Contempt for the Weak. Of course, want to fix up the King Tiger.
Pioneers standing by. Our enemy has control over all victory points.
I really think Skeng needs more infantry, like just 3 squads of infantry, like really try and keep all these riflemen plus the scouts and the Sony's Bay, I think is just asking for trouble with the map control versus the Americans. I do think he needs, like, you know, maybe some more Starstorm or maybe some more Panzer Grenadiers, even more Grenadiers, but I do think he needs some more troops to really tackle their opponent. There you go. Panzer Squad then South force back. He's gonna need something a bit more vicious, I think, to punch through the, like, the Starstorm. And we got Hellcats on Lisan Gaib, not the Shermanies here. This is his decision to make. Almost got the Königsieger fixed up. Go, M18 Hellcat tanks are already there for Lisan Gaib. Also, a little fun side note about Hellcat, they're actually towards the end of all planning to like actually have an upgunned version of Hellcat using the same turret as the M36 Jackson. That never really came to fruition. It's sort of like one of those fun notes there. Scouts definitely finding the target, or in this case the target found them. There you go, Hellcat going for the flank of the Königsieger here. Scouts surviving not just one but two shots from the King Tiger. Truly miraculous event there. We've got Paxton on the flank of the King Tiger against the Hellcat's flanks. Great shot, they're almost wrecking the tank destroyer. About going for the flank here. MG42 they're letting loose. Another smashing hit at the Königsieger. Plan is getting to work. Panzer is rushing in south side here. Starstorm though, encountering not one but two Rapsports. Getting gunned down as both pour on it on them. And definitely needed some support here for the Starstorm. North pack that's being down south to assist the King Tiger. And now we see more forces being brought southwards to try and liberate the southern fuel points here from the Americans. Königsieger's heading out.
We finished our orders. Victory point is under enemy
Healing
control.
here. Merging. 117.6. Skeng definitely do something about all these victory points. We got another Hellcat there for Gaib. Sadly, no Shermanese Yates. Curious to see if their ports have also gotten the totally not a Bradley treatment as well. Northeast Scouts busy with the northern victory point. Yeah. King Tiger on the move once more.
Increase security around the HQ. We are down to 100 points.
Less than 1 point. King Tiger hits a mine engine blown out. Steam blow there to Skeng. And the 44th Reichsgrenadierdivision. Northie Hellcat's arming in for a more aggressive flank. He needs to get the Königsieger fixed up. Heading for that southern victory point. Hellcat's going in. Very aggressively like this flank here from Lisan.
Territory lost.
Obviously some risks associated with it, but I definitely think it's smart to try and fight, get behind the King Tiger, and these trying to like engage it head on. I might want to get some infantry riding along in case he does encounter some anti-tankers behind here. So the riflemen, for example, theoretically riding along, he could just jump off and then deal with them.
Bastards have secured our territory.
And we got Skeng here with a Panzer IV. Still not much more infantry.
What needs to be done?
Get a quantity Hellcats hunting out. Definitely a bit of hesitancy on both sides.
Propaganda bombs shall send the enemy cavalry.
The propaganda drops here.
Now,
Excuse me, like just medical bills. There you go, Hellcat's going great into the pack 40 here again. The lag to like ride along to deal with any potential packs here. Does Lisan Gaib can do too, and doesn't have like any actual tanks to blast through the pack crews. Pantherforce meanwhile arrived here for Skeng and the 44th Reichsgrenadierdivision. He's holding on to 2 victory points, finally beating out his opponent there.
the enemy is striking
Sun
at our
is
infantry
certainly
company.
far from done. Any mistake here, but Skeng could possibly very rapidly exploded here by his opponent. Going for a 3rd Hellcat. Really a big fan of those. Got the Panther Scouts, great shooting there. Random engaging. Letting loose King Tiger, engage the Greyhound. Wow, that shot didn't do too much damage there. He missed just its maybe damage, possibly. And Hellcats are going for the isolated Panther 4. Certainly highlighting the rest of the unit. It has like multiple tank shots sitting at the Panther on its own. Like, that was a definite tactical error there by Skeng here, if anything. And his King Tiger is getting smashed here by countless anti-tankers. There's several shots penetrating here. Almost losing his Königsieger here. And of course, still has to be mindful of all the tank destroyers. We've also here an MD42 team cleared out. Another single blow here to Skeng's situation. rapidly disintegrating all the Germans, as I feel like just several tactics are starting to like combine into one larger. And there you go, Hellcat going for the flank here, catching the King Tiger in a terrible spot. Pack's turning around to help to catch the Hellcat, repairing Pioneer's busy. And he lost his Starstorm, like because he focused too much now in the King Tiger. That's a pretty expensive wipe here. Got one Hellcat Greyhound rushing in. Going for the Pioneers, trying to hold from being repaired. Like at this point, Skeng is pretty much heavily reliant on the King Tiger. If Lisan Gaib can knock it out now, Skeng is pretty much like just dead in the water because he's just suffered so many other losses that he is pretty much bound to it. With the losses of infantry, like he needs, you know, either more Panzers or more Starstorm out for sure. And lost an ace pack crew. That's everyone's going to hurt as well here.
We have 75
Quick satchel charge here, and more Swan needs out of Lisan Gaib. Interesting decisions being made here. Now the advance here definitely should pull back these Pioneers. I mean, they are technically at full strength, but they're also so unhealthy. It just seems like a waste of manpower to being honest. They're out of this game there. There we go. I think he realizes his error withdraws them. There's still something like one loss that could have been avoided, I think. There you go. Anti-tank guns firing at the Königstiger. That should be not exposed to the rear there to the anti-tank guns. That is a previous tactical error there out of Skeng. Remus. Now it's actually just, he is going for infantry, but it is just 2 Grenadier squads. I mean, it's better than no infantry, but certainly I'd say there's an argument to maybe wanting something a bit more heavy hitting at this late into the game with the stakes this high for Skeng. He's running out of victory points as part of Rifleman. Grenadiers may just not quite be able to cut it here compared to say Panzer Grenadiers or Starstorm. We'll have to see, but I don't think it's necessarily what I would advise for here in this current set of circumstances.
Grenadiers have been mustered for battle.
Got automatic fire there. And up north, fresh Rebels Grenadiers here going for that northern field point most likely, but again, on their own, will struggle versus the barred up rifle, in particular with all the experience here that the Son of Gaib's men have managed to achieve here in this battle on the beaches. We go, Königstiger moving ahead.
Waiting orders.
Another infantry there for Skeng, and there you go. Engaging his opponents right out of his base. We got 2 tankers there with armpit rounds. Letting loose. Another shot clearing right for the frontal armor there. He's slowly approaching that 22.
An MG-42 team is ready.
There you go, fresh MG-42. And we got this now go up there with the Sherman EC8. And yes, they updated that icon as well, though. At least it arguably looks a bit more like an actual Sherman EC8 and not just, you know, very, very badly looking Sherman. Comes up to the Son of Gaib.
Enemy have 300 points left. Victory point.
There we go, Brad Pitt is in the offensive once more. No longer just mothballed and forced to like look at the Persian getting all the fun. Brad Pitt once more is unleashed. And there goes ready to entertain it again. One getting close here, could snare it up in from the attackers that could be devastating King Tiger. Do get some propaganda leaflets there. Damage engine, oh dear. He went into it with that King Tiger, no support. Grenadiers getting wiped out. There you go, anti-tanks who just utterly panic while hauling massive anti-tank guns. Talk about, like, you know, hysterical strength or whatever that's called. There you go, Helga going for the flank. That King Tiger is down. A stinging blow there to Skeng. A brutal back and forth. Sometimes I do think Skeng had like a good shot at it, but just ultimately never quite played to his strengths. And again, I feel like there's a critical lack of infantry at several points there, which I think didn't help Skeng. Plus, you could have done with a lot of mines here and there as well. Compared to, I think, Lisan or Gaib was a bit smarter there, a bit sharper in playing the map, and that, I think, just helped him contain Skeng. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match and learned something from it. This is Imperial Team. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.